Sometime after you have your meeting with the tax assessor, you will get another notice in the mail. You'll get a letter saying, here are the results. This is the final result of your tax assessment appeal. But don't pay attention to that word final, it's not. And you'll get, the assessor will tell you what his valuation is. Hopefully you get a reduction. Many times you don't. You do have the right to appeal your meeting with the assessor. Make sure you file the appeal before the deadline at the bottom of your notice. Appealing to the second level means going to the Property Tax Appeals Board. The Property Tax Appeals Board, we call it PTAB in the trade, PTAB. The Property Tax Appeals Board are three ordinary citizens, not in the real estate business in particular, but three ordinary citizens that are appointed by the mayor. And you go before the Property Tax Appeals Board and present your case to three impartial persons. The meeting with the Appeals Board will start with the tax assessor from the state presenting his case, and he'll spell out why he thinks your value is what he thinks it is. You will then have the opportunity to ask the assessor questions, and then you'll have the opportunity to present your case and explain to the board. And again, we want to use the same techniques we used before. What is the condition of my building, and document to the Appeals Board why you think your property is at lower quality and lower value. You want to present information to the Appeals Board comparing your property with other properties that have sold and why you deserve a lower valuation. And finally, present information to the board about the income and expenses of your building and why that supports a lower value for your property. When going before the Appeals Board, please bring 4 copies of any documents that you want them to have. 3 copies will go to each of the Appeal Board members, and 1 copy will go to the assessor so everybody knows what you're talking about. And with that, you should have a successful outcome. Several weeks after going to the Property Tax Appeals Board, you will get another notice stating what your final value is. Don't pay attention to the word final. On the notice, it'll show what the original value was, and it'll show the value that the Property Tax Appeals Board is giving you. You still have the right to go to the third and final step of appeal. The third and final step is the Maryland Tax Court. Maryland Tax Court is an informal court, and you'll go before an administrative law judge, and he will hear your case as an unbiased third party. The state assessor will also be at Maryland Tax Court presenting their case. They'll present their case, you present your case, and then it's up to the judge to make the final decision. I find many taxpayers, many property owners, are hesitant to go to tax court. It seems intimidating, they're not sure of the process, and it just seems like too much work to do. I encourage you, if you feel your valuation is still too high, I encourage you to go to Maryland Tax Court. There have been many cases where I have not gotten good results meeting with the assessor. I have not gotten good results with the Property Tax Appeals Board. It was only when I took the time and the trouble to go to Maryland Tax Court that I got the results that I was looking for. So don't be afraid to go to that level. I hope you found this information and this video useful and helpful. Please feel free to like us and share the video. I also invite you to visit my website at benfrederick.com, where you can find information on apartment properties for sale, as well as other information on legislation and issues affecting property managers, property owners, and investors. We'll be producing more of these videos in the coming future, and we'll be talking about property management issues. We'll be talking about investing in apartments and rental properties in Baltimore City, and I hope you'll continue to check us out.